Blue Colorado skies at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Washington football team. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. It's a first down and more for Gibson. And finally down at the 9-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. They had trouble stopping the run last week in a loss, and here it rears its ugly head early.
You're supposed to try and get your confidence going after a loss like that where you gave up big yards running the football. This is not the way to go about it. It looks exactly as it did just a week ago.
Catch here, left side, Thomas. Touchdown! Logan Thomas with touchdown number 7 on the year. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. Jamin Davis, the rookie first-round pick, in on the tackle. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. To throw is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. From the 35 on second down, Jackson. Montez Sweat, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
Yeah, and you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Now Gibson.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
90 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame.
And they'll try to throw now. Heineke
steps away. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The end result, 21 yards.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On the move to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now Heineke.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Gibson.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson
with touchdown number 12 on the year.
And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie first-rounder, Jamin Davis.
And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Gibson here running out of the gun.
And some room to roam now. Touchdown, Washington.
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down.
And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here's Jackson to throw. Flushed out right.
He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Now it's Jackson.
Buying time to his left. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun.
And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
The handoff goes to Gordon, running left.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's Jackson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On 3rd down, Jackson flush to his right, and that will be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, He should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Heineke now looking to throw on 1st down.
Thomas brings it in, and they work this out past the 25.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. De'Ami Brown, the intended receiver.
That'll bring up 2nd down.
From the gun, Heineke.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
On 1st and 10, Heineke.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
25 yards there on the catch and run. Heineke on 1st down.
Eluding the pressure right.
Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And they'll throw again. Heineke
being chased out left. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Washington offense just continuing to pour it on.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point.